Here we are at Southern Tier Recycling in Appalachian, New York. Here we have the scale house down below with a scale located to the left. This would be the right side of the building. Now we're walking you around the building in its entirety so that you can appreciate what a finely designed and operated recycling plant should look like. There was much concern about this plant and its location here. There are residents located above the hill here, as well as off on this road above and just to the right of the plant. What we have is the back side of the plant here, and the glass materials, which are discharged out of the building and drops into that, what you're going to see here shortly is a roll-off container. It's fully contained in this addition that they've added to the building. They did this was not here originally, but the neighbors had requested it. As you can see, very clean. There's absolutely no debris around the outside of this plant. And as you can also hear, no noise. The neighbors were very surprised when we had the open house. They did fight this installation of this plant, construction of this plant. We had an open house. I can recall that at that open house, how the neighbors commented how quiet and clean the system was. In fact, they were shocked to hear when they came into the plant that it was currently in operation and running. Again here, this would be what we call the left side of the plant as you face the building. You can see here we have an enclosed compaction container for any materials that leave the plant, go out that compaction container, fully enclosed. I'm going to continue walking around the exterior of the plant to get to the front of the plant. I think that's so you can appreciate how close many of the neighbors cannot be seen because they're just above the hill, but it is cold out here today. We've had quite a winter. As you can see over this direction here, see there's the neighborhoods just off. They added some fencing here, was just some vision blocking type threads that go through the fence here, but this is the neighborhoods. It's all in that direction, but again, as you can see from my walkabout, I don't think that anyone would consider this plant, and no one here does consider this plant to be an eyesore or a problem or anything other than just an employer of local labor and processor of recyclable materials. Sorry if I'm bouncing this camera a little bit, I'm trying to move along. Any materials that leave the plant that doesn't go out in a container that are processed material in bale format ends up in these roll-off, or I should say tractor trailers here. These are the main tip doors. As you can see here, give a perspective of where we are, right back to where we started again. There's the loading dock. Beautiful vista, as you might see. Very rural here. And two large tip doors, which again is very typical. The roll-off trucks would back into these doors. Notice doors are typically left closed. And then enter the plant. Here we are. Hey. And the recycling plant is in operation at this time. You can see the cardboard dropping off at this location here. Fibers. Decibel rating inside the plant is down in the low 70s, the high 60s. Very, very quiet. It's conversation. This is Willie Green.
Johnny Green.
How you doing, Willie? Taking a video.
A video?
Yeah. There's the paper falling off. Recyclables dropping into the bunkers. That's about it. Thank you again.